Hi from the Players Trust Gala in Phoenix, Arizona. This is Roy Kessel for Sports Philanthropy Network, and we're very excited to have with us three special guests today from Language Testing International that are going to tell us about their Level Up Village program and more of the work that they do. So love to have each of you introduce yourselves quickly, and then we'll get into the programming.
Sounds great. My name's Tiziana. I'm the CEO of Language Testing International. Feel blessed to run this company and to have a great team with me to discuss the program that we've built.
And I'm Scott Gravina. I'm the head of product development at Level Up Village.
I'm Gosia-White, and I'm the director of marketing and sales for Language Testing International.
So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you taking time out of this great party. I know it's hard to pull people away, but you guys have such an impactful program. I know that it's touched so many lives. So you're the CEO, so tell us how this started and why you got involved with this program.
So we acquired Level Up Village in 2019 as a chance to really bring global education to the languages program initially. And it was a wonderful program built by founders who had a passion in global education, really around STEM learning to start. And we felt as though bringing language and global education together could make it even more impactful.
So as you've been doing this, right, you've built up a solid team here, you've got some great leaders, and I know, tell us a little bit more about the Global Village, Gosia.
Sure. So Level Up Village is a global collaboration platform that connects students all over the world for video-based cultural and global exchanges. So students work together. They complete projects, they complete challenges, they exchange videos with their partners in other countries. And this way, not only are they building their collaboration skills, their 21st century skills, but also they develop global collaboration skills, cultural competence, and communication skills. All those skills are important for the future.
It's really hard to take people from all over the world and try and match them up. So tell us a little bit about how you developed a model that allows you to make those decisions.
So we've got some great partners internationally, and really it's because of them that we're able to ensure that there's a good match. There are some nonprofit organizations as well as large school conglomerates that are really passionate about global learning and connecting their students with students in the U.S. So it's really about the partners that we have that make this happen.
And so tell us how you identify those partners.
It's really about passion, having the passion to ensure that their students are able to experience global education and learn 21st century skills. So it's a lot about making sure that we've got the right person and someone who's passionate that we know is going to take it as far as it needs to go to ensure it'll be successful.
So as you look, Gosia, as you look for people in different countries, how do you make a decision about this is a group that we can work with in another country?
So as Tiziana mentioned, we have great partners. We also have partners in Latin America who help us make connections with schools that are, invested in developing language skills, but also those cultural competencies. And I don't know, it just magic happens, right?
I would say a large part of the equation focuses on the content of each one of our programs. So we run programs in the STEAM disciplines. It may be science or engineering programs, and those we're looking for schools and students in particular who are really interested and focused on building those science, engineering, could be literacy skills. We run programs in the languages and cultures. So for those programs, we really focus on language learning and cultural competence. And then we run programs for youth development, like the one that we do with the Players Trust. For those, we're really targeting middle schools around the world where we're not teaching a specific skill, but rather life skills in general, such as teamwork, how to collaborate with students around the world. So it's a much more generally applicable program that we're really interested in helping and touching as many of today's youth as we can.
So what's interesting as I hear more about the program is that, you're touching so many different areas. You've really talked about a lot of different types of education Like what you're talking about, the collaboration and the teamwork, those are things that cross all cultural barriers. Everybody's got it in any culture. They may do it different ways. Talk a little bit about how you've integrated sports into that through the Players Trust.
So the Players Exchange is a program of ours that really brings together collaboration in youth and sportsmanship as well as teamwork. So really sports unifies people, and ultimately these 21st century skills, when tied to sport, can really work seamlessly together.
And, how did you first get involved with Players Trust? Because I know there's so many nonprofits out there that try really, really hard to break the doors down to get in with athletes, to get in with leagues, players associations, larger sports organizations. How did that start with Players Trust?
So we're actually a for-profit organization with really a nonprofit mission in many ways. We had some great conversations with Amy Heaver from the Players Trust and from the Players Trust. She's the Players Exchange. To me, she's one of us as well, so sometimes I get caught up in describing her. But anyhow, she was really very, very passionate about bringing global education to the masses here in the U.S. And their brand is so strong that we felt as though together as a partnership, we would be able to really help her with this mission. And we're very, very grateful to her.
I would just add to that, I think Amy really had the vision. She saw what we were doing, bringing schools together internationally to create these types of collaborative experiences. And she really said, hey, I think there's a huge potential for us to do something and to involve the players in what we're doing, to be able to bring these types of life experiences and life skills to today's youth, right? And so she was the one who really saw this and said, I really want to get the players involved and put the players at the center of the program. So when you look at what the Players Exchange is today, right, we have players who volunteer their time, who really contribute not only to sharing their experiences and helping today's youth, but also actively participate by responding and by interacting with the students in such a way to make it a really engaging and impactful program.
So, through this partnership and through Players Exchange, students are not only, working together and completing challenges, but they also getting insights from the players, on the topics of what it means to be on a team, what it means to collaborate, what happens when you bring together a group of people who might be thinking differently, might be from different backgrounds and cultures, and how do you come together to work together to accomplish a goal. And I think it's so valuable that students get to hear that, firsthand from the players. And I think the players get a lot of that as well, sharing their experiences, sharing their insights. I think it's really beneficial to both, both students and the players.
Well, you all do an amazing job. So my last question as we go through for each of you is, you've been very successful in your lives. You've all accomplished things well before you got involved with LTI. So what made you pick this as the next opportunity and the next step that you were going to undertake for your career?
So for me, it was all about language. I'm a bilingual speaker of Italian. I was raised in a bicultural and bilingual household. Italian was my first language. English was my second. And to be able to run a company that tests in 120 languages was really a dream come true for me. So it really was all about language and global education.
Myself, I'm a former educator, and so being a part of
current educator too,
and a current educator, just no longer in the classroom. But yeah, I still do see my role really as being an educator and working with today's youth to really help bring about learning in any way, shape, or form that engages the students.
I'm going to echo Tiziana's statement. I myself am a bilingual and bicultural professional. So working for a company that shares the same value of multilingualism, developing language skills, certifying language skills, and bringing people together, regardless of their backgrounds and cultures, is really important. So it doesn't feel like a job when you're enjoying it.
Well, it's so true. You guys do an amazing job. So Tiziana, Scott, Gosia, thank you for joining us today. I appreciate you all taking time away from the party to come and share more of your insight.
Thank you very much, Tracy.
And for all of our viewers and listeners of Sports Philanthropy Network, we appreciate you joining us today. Please remember to live generously.